idima ejiko o Chineke onye na-eme mma n'idima mmadụ zuru oke idima ịdị ukwuu Chineke aka na-agwọ ya n'idima mmadụ zuru oke idima ịdị ukwuu o Chineke onye na-enye ndụ ịdị mma mmadụ zuru oke. Oh, glory, glory, glory to the Lord, to the Lord. Hosanna, 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 glory to your name, to the Lord. Oh, glory, glory, glory to the Lord, to the Lord. Hosanna, 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 blessed be the name of the Lord, of the Lord. Amara n'igeme, igeme kobi dị n'ime o. Amara n'igeme o, igeme ya kobi dị n'ime Chineke anyị. Anyị mara n'igeme ụmụ Biafra, igeme kobi dị n'ụtọ. Anyị mara n'igeme ya kobi dị n'ime o. Amara m n'igeme obi dị m mma. Amara m n'igemere anyị ka obi dị gị mma. Amara m n'igeme ka obi dị anyị mma. Amara m n'igeme ya ka obi dị m mma. Amara m n'igeme anyị ka obi dị anyị mma. Chukwu okike abịa ma amara m n'igeme ya ka obi dị anyị mma. Nara ekele otito anyị. Yes, so my fellow BIAFRAS, good morning, good afternoon, friends and well-wishers. I greet you all. I greet my friend Ali. I greet you from here. Good morning. I can see your handwork. Thank you so much for coming in. You too, stay safe also. May Allah bless you and protect you also for always being here to share our program of the United States of Biafra People's Program. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I see my brother there, Jedaga, Onezioku. I greet you, I salute you here. Good morning. And that was a lot of you. Thank you so much. Because everything is working according to the way we plan it. And everything is going perfectly well. So, as we stand this morning to do the needful, to do the justice on things that concerns us, on things that matters much to us. So that is why I said once again, good morning to the lovers of freedom. Good morning to Mazen Nandekano. Good morning to Mas Simon Epa. Good morning to the University of Biafra government, USB. I salute you all. Good morning, all the indigenous people of Biafra. Those on the comment section, those are friends and well-wishers. Please, as I welcome you, endeavor to welcome one another. As I welcome you, please, it's very, very imperative that you join hands to welcome one another. That simply means like and also share the program. If you have never done that, please go and do that. But as we're waiting to do that, because the more the like increase up to 10, then we will dive straight to what brings us here this morning. I see my brother, Chukwu Emeka is the Chukwu. Good morning, my senior, my brother. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you for being here. Since you subscribed, you're one of our top fans. I greet you. as we thank Chukwu Abiyama for the gift of life, as we thank him for the movement of the United States of Biafra government, and we also thank him for the Biafrans who stood up on our Independence Day, November 2024, which is again November is another 8 months of United States of Biafra was declared. May Elohim bless all of us and protect all of us and preserve us. And as we stand to pray to Chukwu Abiyama for our own recognition, that we serve all the genuine Biafrans, that we free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that we free Simon Ekpa. I thank Chukwu Abiyama for all his good job, for everything he's doing for us. So nobody or born of any human being can stop us from this movement. It's only we that are Biafran people. Biafra government can stop Biafra. That is just it. So that's why I thank you all. I can see the love is increasing. Please let us also touch the like button. There is a 3 dots in front of you on your phone, on the right side of your phone. 3 dots. Click on it. If you're on the horizontal balanced YouTube face, you will see like on your left hand. Please like, and so we can be able to move and do the needful this morning, because here we preach the gospel of truth. We make our people to understand why we are here, that we are not here to play. So please, if you never like the program, I beg you, I appeal with you that the like is more important. But as we do so, we are going to fall to the track of Onyindu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, number 1. From his prayers, we will move this morning, because he is the leader. He is the chosen one. He is the one that Chukwu Abiyama said, come and preach this good news to the people. Now, all we have Mokano ni Mofia, Neti, Munoko, Nas, Chagariano, Biano. Now, let's go in the land. So, if you had that voice, that is the voice of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is why we all understand how important it is for our freedom. How important it is for us to be free as people. How important it is for us not to allow enemies to.
My name is Nnamdi Kanu.
Yes, let us listen to him.
I am the leader
the prophet of all time.
Biafra, the largest mass
in this
movement on
era
the face of this
that we are into.
earth.
I hope the voice is coming out.
The director of Radio Biafra and Biafra Television, and by the very special grace of the Most High Elohim, Chukwu Abiyama Promijanine, a servant of the wonderful people of Biafra. I know that some of you, this may be new, those who are listening via our social media platforms, but I can say to you that we are on Mazi. You are in the United States of America, where I am currently, should I say, broadcasting from. Let us pray. Ezi onye nwanyị na Chineke na nke pụrụ ihe niile, Chukwu okike Abịama onye anyị na-efewe na-agọzi aha nsọ ya mgbe niile. Onye ọ bụ naanị ya kere ihe niile kere eke, mana onweghị onye kere ya eze ndị nsọ. Mma mmadụ gị Chineke nna, n'ihi na ọ bụ naanị gị ka anyị na-efe, anyị enweghị chi ọzọ ewezụga gị. Anyị anaghị efe arụsị, anaghị m akpụ isi ala wee nye ihe ọbụla aka ma bụ nna nke ebe. Anyị wee na-arịọ gị na-asị site n'okwu nsọ nke gị, kwere n'ihe ebere gị, ịma mma gị, amara gị na ọmịiko gị ebe ndị gị nọ. Bịakwa ka iwe leta anyị ma nye anyị Biafra ya ọsọ ọsọ na mgbe nke anyị, n'ihi na mkpagbu karịrị akarị, ndị iro karịrị akarị, ekworo karịrị akarị, iro karịrị akarị, ndị anya ụfụ juru ebe niile eze ebere ngozi. Anyị wee na-ekele gị, na-arịọ gị, na-asị na ọ bụ naanị gị bụ Chineke nna bụ onye anyị na-efe. Ka amara gị wepụta ihe n'ime ndụ anyị, kiri gị wee chaa n'ebe anyị nọ. Ka ngọzi gị wepụta ihe ka ụwa niile wee gba aka ebe wee si n'ezie n'ụmụ IPOB bụ ụmụ Chineke. Na ala nsọ gị bụ nke Biafra na nke dị nsọ bụ ala nke a gọziri agọzi. N'ihi na ọ bụ naanị gị pụrụ inye anyị Biafra, ọ bụghị mmadụ dị ndụ. Kama na anyị onwe anyị ga-eme nke anyị ji wee bụrụ mmadụ, gị onwe gị ga-eme nke iji wee bụrụ Chineke. Mkpọpụ ka anyị na-akpọkwa aha nsọ ya. Dịka isi wee gọzie ndị Igbo, ka anyị si wee na-arịọ ka iwe gọzie anyị n'ụbọchị nke taa. Iwe nye anyị ezi echiche na amamihe, nye anyị ezi nghọta, nye anyị amamihe dị omimi, nna nke igwe n'ihi na ndị iro gbara anyị okirikiri aka anyị aka ekpe ihu na azụ mana ọ bụ site na amara gị eze ebube dị ngọzi ka anyị ji wee nọ ndụgoro ụbọchị nketa anyị wee na-asị na enweghị chi ọzọ ewezuga gị onweghị onye ọzọ anyị na-efe ma ọ bụrụ naanị anyị wee na-arịọ wee na-arịọsi ike na-asụ onye kere ihe niile kere ma nwee Chineke nna ndị nsọ biko ọdọ ka anyị na-agọ gị bịa ka igwe gbaghara anyị mmehie n'ihi na anyị bụ anọkpa aka ụzọ ọbụla si wee mejọ ọ bụ site n'echiche bụrụ n'okwu ọnụ bụrụ akparamagwa eze ebere ngọzi biko gbaghara anyị mmehie echekwa mmehie wee kwụọ anyị ụgwọ ọrụ ma were amara ezi nna n'ihi na ndị iro abatawa anyị n'ime obodo ekwensu bụ Zoological Republic abatawa anyị n'ime ha kpatawa ndị Fulani ndị Janjaweed ndị na-egbu mmadụ wee na-arụ ọgụ wee bata anyị n'ime iwe jikọ n'obi wee na-ala anyị n'iyi kama iwe kpọlite State Security Network nna nke ebere ngọzi wee na-asị n'ihe na-eme n'ala Yoruba n'ụbọchị nketa na agaghị eme n'ala nsọ gị agbanyeghị atụmatụ ọjọọ niile nke ndị sịkpọrọ onwe ha ndị gọvanọ na ndị na-ahapụ ndị na-achị obodo na-agabiga ha na ndị Fulani ihu na-eme n'ala nsọ gị Chineke nna nke igwe ọbụla adị etu a na mgbe nke ahụ anyị igwe na-ekele iwe na-aja gị ma wee na-eto na-asịghị eze ebere ngọzi biko ndakịrịta anyị kwu nsọ nke gị n'ọnụ ụwa anyị na-ewere gba aka ebe na ọ bụ naanị bụ Chineke na nke bụrụ ihe niile ka otuto na nsọpụrụ wedara aha nsọ gị site n'ebighị na werebiga na bụrụ ise. I have just prayed in the language of heaven, and I am going to issue a telephone number, and please, I will encourage you not to call 8. I repeat, +1 3 4 6.
Yes, he said to all the prayers of our leader, Onye Ndu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the man Chukwuka Abiyama, keep for us. The man who is above human destruction. The man who blessed his son, Ma Simon. The man Chukwuka Abiyama used to preserve our life today for self-preservation, which happened to be in our life. That is the man Chukwuka Abiyama used. I can see Chinedu Felix for over 2 days. I don't know, Chinedu, what happened? You are not been here. But it's okay, my brother. Good morning from here. I salute you. You always come on this platform, very important with important messages, and you're also encouraging one another to please to like and share the program. Also subscribe on the YouTube page. Yes, so it's very, very important because we are building it up. This is where we will gather our voice we heard free and fair without paying money. Only in our internet. Once you have it, you can come in. I thank you for coming in, and everybody in the comment section. I have also welcomed you again. As we are going to be handling small videos, then be narrating those videos. But before we go that, the first preamble of this morning, which will always take me 15 to 30 minutes, must be done before we start every other things. Or let us play the video. When people increase to up to 10, 15, then we can go into the preamble, and I will make some things that I want to address this morning to the real genuine Biafrans, those who stand on the true side of our government. Then we will now then handle what? Our headline. That is very, very important. I want to start from the enemies. I want you to know those are the enemies of Biafran people. That it did not start today. That whatever you see them doing is the same thing they did in the past, what they are repeating. We start with the vagabond this morning. The past, when he went to Idu, his comments and his utterances. That is where I want to start from this morning. To the fellow Biafrans to listen. Let us make a comment in the comment section after you listen to that.
Achan. You read the Bible, who is Achan? Achan took the forbidden fruit. Who is the person taking the forbidden fruit? What Achan took was Achan collected the forbidden fruit, and Achan paid for collecting the forbidden fruit. Now, the people that are paying and the people that are being paid, who is the one collecting? Is it not the people that are being paid?
The Eggman.
So who is Achan? Who is Achan? Is it Alenora that is Achan, or the Simon that is collecting from another Alenora that is Achan? Is it Alenora that is Achan, or is it the Bobrisky Sima Akarawa that is Achan that is collecting the super charts and the stars? You see this idiotic woman. anybody that pays. What happened to Achan happened to you. You are just a devil. You have even misquoting the scripture. Achan is the one that collected the forbidden fruit. And in this case, Simon Ekpa and Akbarawa Sima and Biafra Unite are the people collecting the forbidden fruit, and they're the ones that deserve to be cursed. And you that know that they have been collecting the forbidden fruit and you kept quiet, only to come out now because you feel threatened by Biafras. We Biafrans need to start supporting this platform with super chat. Now, very soon, by the grace of God, we are going to activate that very soon, by the grace of God. For now, let's try and hit the 2,000 subscribers. We're now, I think we're now at 1,400 or something. We're now at 1,400 or something. Hopefully, before this week runs out, we're going to hit the 2,000 subscribers. And by the time we hit the 2,000 subscribers, we will be encouraged. We need to get all the gadgets that are needed for us to move this platform forward. We get all the systems so that, the way, you enjoy the way our driver used to do his analysis. I'll pick the video, I'll put it, instead of turning my, screen upside down, we can analyze very simple. We can put background. This background, we can remove it and put something else on the background. You know what I mean? So we're going to get there. But for the time being, let's push on, let's subscribe, let's move this, gospel to a permanent.
Now, what I want you to understand here is this. You remember how the video started? When he was running his mouth, calling Mazi Simon Ekpa, our PM, all manner of names. The same way he's calling Otongozo Rabbis names today. You know, at that time, Mazi Simon Ekpa he's still what he is today. He's the leader. After Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he's the one we all believe, and he's the one that we all followed and listen to him and take instruction from him and support him immensely. Now, what happened? You see Chiamaka Adjere ranting here, calling Mazi Simon Ekpa Achan. Achan is a criminal in the Bible that took what does not belong to him. Today, he was telling you about Mazi Simon having monetized page that he used to scam Biafran people. That even the DOS have better than Mazi Simon Ekpa. The same method of madness to the Otongozo Rabbis right now, to the University of Biafra. This is who he is. This is his life. He's always a betrayer. That is why when this young vagabond, this old fool, went to go and do pastoral work, what happened? He ran away. He betrayed his fellow pastors. And the curse they lay on him is what is following him today. After that, he acted the movie. He could not, because the curse is following him already. The same curse follow him to Italy where he is right now. Because they lay curse on him about accusing people and trying to damage people's name. Are you following? Because of that curse they laid on I come down to realize that this guy they laid curse on him from day one. That is why you see him today trying to lay curse on people. When you are cursed, you don't curse people. Chiamaka Adjere has already been cursed. If you check very well, what he is doing today is not ordinary. And you know that no madman will express that I am mad until he cures the madman. And after curing him, when he is mad, try and have some videos and pictures of him proving that this person is a mad person. But when the madness is being cured, show him those pictures, he will shout. Chiamaka will regret all this that he's doing, not even now. When his and the child, the children he has grows, that is when he will regret all this action he's playing now, because that is when they said, had I know comes at last in life. When you are living a life because of you want something to enter your stomach, because of you want to change the room you are living, because you want to change your phone, because of you don't want to stand, you need to do all those things. And what happened? Because of that, you start betraying people that you are not supposed to betray. What am I saying? Chiamaka Ajere going to do a pastoral work. It doesn't work, run away. Because of what? There was a cause that is following Chiamaka Ajere, a cause of betrayal. He betrayed those pastors that he could have worked with. Hope somebody is understand what I'm saying. Because if you check about this history of this guy, from when you know him, they're talking about standing to talk about Biafra movement till today. What are you seeing? You seen a cursed man who they cursed when he betrayed his fellow man. All these things that he is doing is not just happen for an event. They do not just started today. For a very long time, all these things are happening. For a very long time, what he is doing today has been laid down for him. Then those people are waiting for the thing to come to reality. Today, those people have seen that the cause the law on him is working perfectly, the way they laid that cause on Chiamaka Ajere, the vagabond, the egg breaker. That is why you see him today misbehaving, because what is happening to Chiamaka Ajere is like what is happening to Nigeria. The forefather of Nigeria lay a curse on that name called Nigeria. And you know what it means when your forefathers lay a curse. And instead of him to calm down, like the way Nigeria is supposed to, Bongo supposed to calm down, ask themselves questions and find what is our problem. What is this thing that is happening that we are not moving forward, we are drawing back? The cause that the forefathers of Nigeria, those who have ruled Nigeria in the past, those who started, people like Isaac, they said that Nigeria must be divided. That if they adhere to divide Nigeria, that even this Somali that Mazda can talk about will be better than Nigeria. Look at what's happened. Somalia is not better than Nigeria. It is. So not only that, not only Nandazikiwa, Tafawa Balewa also led a course, and he said, if people fail to adhere to this instruction, that the calamity that will come, that all of you cannot stand it. Today, Nigeria government, is it not calamity upon calamity is what Nigeria is experiencing today? Is it not? Because of the level of the calamity that is happening in Nigeria, that is why Biafran people exit Nigeria on November 29, 2024. All the whole wars that the forefather has said, they have now come to manifestation. So when you look at Nigeria, you look at Chiamaka Ajere dumbling a woman around, acting like in fact, prove that he's not a normal human being, that there is storms that is pursuing him. The cause that his fellow pastors, those he betrayed before he left Nigeria, that cause are today in manifestation. Those causes are working. That is why he always becomes a betrayer in the movement. He cannot do without betraying. He can't do without sabotage. He sabotaged Obatobi. In the first place, the first move of Obatobi, Chiamaka Ajere brings sabotage and comes in. Chiamaka Ajere brings what? Sabotage. He becomes a saboteur in the movement. That is why he left Obatobi and went to Idu. When he went to Idu, he found out that with Idu, that he no longer having subscribers he has. Because his ulterior motive is what he's accusing Mazi Simon Eber of having monetized YouTube page that Alenero Okoro is giving a super chat. Do you know that when Obatobi closed his super chat of his YouTube page, that Chiamaka Ajere was collecting super chat from Alenero Okoro? That is the truth I want you to know. Now, That thing he said that man Simon was doing, what is he doing today? Is it not the same thing? Then he was accused in Sima then that all of them has monetized page. Today the question is, did Chiamaka Jere has monetized page of YouTube page? That is a question that calls for an answer. That is a question that you on your own has to ask, because he has nothing to offer except to betray. And that is why you see him every day talking trash. Anywhere he enters, he betrays those groups. He betrayed man Simon Eba, went for Idu. When he goes, he betrayed Idu and come back. Are you following? He betrayed Idu and come back to man Simon Eba, swallowing all his SS6, all his utterances. You know, when a man doesn't have a chain, when a curse is on a man, he doesn't remember his utterances. And what you are seeing today, is playing out today, we nya wandi bani no kwibo we sina na mmiri na amara okwu ije mana mmiri adie ide amaru po okwu ekuru no. When rain fall, he can clean the shoe footsteps. But for the word that comes out from your mouth, can it be the water remove? The answer is no. That is why today in social media, we are bringing you the past for you to judge the present he's into now. Then in the present that he's into, we guys to ask many questions. You guys to use things that you are seeing happening in the past to judge this present now. Then you will find a very perfect answer in what he's doing. That Chiamaka Jere always become a saboteur. He is a betrayer from onset of his life. When he betrayed you and come back, he apologized. See, there is one I don't like. I don't like telling someone oh, sorry. I don't like apologizing. So for me, I stay on my lane. And once I left, I won't come back again. Once I left, I will not come back. But for him who doesn't know what he refused, he doesn't know what happened to him, he refused to understand. There is a cause that is following me already. Ben Shi, I don't have your time. If you have your time, you will know. But I beg you, please, just exit from this platform. I ask you, exit from before thunder will strike you. Before Amadio Amabuogi this morning. This platform support United States of Biafra. I'm not supporting Gozi or Abeze. I support the declaration. That is where I stand. I don't want to address you. Just exit from this. So please, or if you subscribe, do unsubscribe immediately before I will remove you. Well, I might leave you for some fellow Biafrans to talk to you. So, Chiamaka Jere calling Dr. Ngozi Rabele today, that is the same way he called Mazi Simon names. That is the same way. That is the past, is what I'm proving to you. Listen to this, my fellow Biafrans. I want to repeat the video back again so you will know who is the idiot.
The ones that deserve to be caused, and you
listen to this.
You read the Bible, who is Achan?
Yes.
Achan took the forbidden fruit. Who is the person taking the forbidden fruit? What Achan took was Achan collected the forbidden fruit, and Achan paid for collecting the forbidden fruit. Now, the people that are paying and the people that are being paid, who is the one collecting? Is it not the people that are being paid? So who is Achan? Who is Achan? Is it Alenora that is Achan, or the Simon that is collecting from Alenora that is Achan? Is it Alenora that is Achan, or is it the Bobrisky and Sima Akbarawa that is Achan that is collecting the super charts and the stars? You see this idiotic woman. Anybody that pays, you what happened to Achan happened to you. You are just a devil. You have even misquoting the scripture. Achan is the one that collected the forbidden fruit. And in this case, Simon Ekpa and Aparawan Sima and Biafra Unite are the people collecting the forbidden fruit, and they're the ones that deserve to be cursed. And you that know that they have been collecting the forbidden fruit and you kept quiet, only to come out now because you feel threatened by Biafrans. We Biafrans need to start supporting this platform with super chat. Now, very soon, by the grace of God, we are going to activate that very soon, by the grace of God. For now, let's try and hit the 2,000 subscribers. We're now, I think we're now at 1,400 or something. We're now at 1,400 or something. Hopefully, before this week runs out, we're going to hit the 2,000 subscribers. And by the time we hit the 2,000 subscribers, we will be encouraged. We need to get all the gadgets that are needed for us to move this platform forward. We get all the systems so that, the way, you enjoy the way our Dragon used to do his analysis. I'll pick the video, I'll put it, instead of turning my, screen upside down, we can analyze very simple. We can put background. This background, we can remove it and put something else on the background. You know what I mean? So we're going to get there. But for the time being, let's push on, let's subscribe, let's move this, gospel to a permanent.
Yes. This is Chiamaka Ajere. People are listening for what's coming out from his mouth. And when you see this Chiamaka Ajere today, when I said that a curse is flowing all of them, these are people who fought Mas Simon Eba, who castrated Mas Simon Eba. Look at him calling Mas Simon Eba names. He's calling him a criminal, calling him all manner of names without showing remorse. And that's why I told you. You see that man who always rushed out to say a word without thinking, always made a mistake. I told you, you can hear from Chiamaka Ajere today. Doing what? Telling us that Mas Simon Eba is a criminal. Achan is a criminal in the Bible. This is when he left Mas Simon Eba, joined Idu. This Benchi might not even know this place, this video I'm playing here today. Because many of them are just come. So, when you see Chiamaka Ajere, let me address you now. When you criticize your brother, fighting Nigeria and reclaiming your borders, not coming online, running your mouth, you are the one. Now, let me tell you, you come here first, you start castigating the size of Tongozi Orabeze, who I'm not even talking about her, but you are the one who bring violence this morning to this platform. The video I am playing, don't you know he's Chiamaka Ajere? Did I forge the video? How am I castigating? How am I criticizing him? I am narrating the video he put out in the past. Because some of you are going to just come. You just come, you start talking. You don't know from the beginning. Do you know when he deviated? That Chiamaka Ajere has deviated 4 times. Look at your comments. Just look at your own comments. Then you will understand. Are you not confused human being? Now you run to fighting Nigeria and reclaiming your border. Look, where do you belong? Do you even belong anywhere? Is this how people jump up and down without sitting down to think and ask yourself? Be here. For this reason, I want you to be here because when I start asking you a question, I want you to be answering. Because you don't know history. You just see on social media and be making noise. Before I go further, I want to leave you, Benchi, with one question. Can you tell us how India got their independence? Can you tell us how Bangladesh get their own independence? Can you tell us how Finland got their independence? And after the Finland declared their independence in Helsinki, what happened? How many factions did Finland have? Mugu, when you go and verify this question, you come here to come and comment. I will just allow you for you to repent a little bit. But if you refuse, I will do the justice on your head some more time. Let me just allow you, because the follow website should allow you, because we want you to learn from what we are doing, so you will know that you don't know history of how freedom fight, what criteria you met as a nation. You don't know. This man you are calling Ngozi Folani, you don't know her anyway. If not for this Biafran, you know nothing. You don't know who is Ngozi Folani before. And that is the person you are talking about. If they ask what Ngozi Folani did to you in question, nothing. If you ask me what Chiamaka did to me, I will tell you. So, for you, I am sorry for you that they are deceiving you and they are using you, and you cannot be ask questions. Saying nobody will tell you all these things you are commenting here since 6 months now. No achievement. That one left for you. That one left for you. But I want to tell you something. Go, and the only way your brain can be open is go to Google. Go to YouTube, ask a question. How did Finland get their independence? Just only that one alone. If you done that one finish, ask how did the Bangladesh get their independence? After that one, ask how did the Poland get their independence? If you go and they verify this history, then nobody will tell you to stop using such abusive words. And I have warned you, do not bring violence here. Do not bring violence here again. I am warning you for the last time. Do not bring violence here. I am telling you now, and I'm laughing, I'm telling you. Do not. I want you to be here and learn something about the freedom of Biafran people. How other countries got their independence and how they went to get it. They will not teach you how countries. I give you assignments in the next 30 minutes. Come back and tell us how did they get their independence. Come and tell us how Finland gets their independence from Russia. You have already called me Mugu this morning without me even uttering a word to you. You have already called me and talking about the Fulani without the one talking to you. That's why I told you. I want you to go and ask how did the Finland get their independence from Russia. If you go and get it, then we will know. So, my people, the so-called Chiamaka Jere, who has deviated 7 times, you know that now Jesus Peter say, now before Akwa Uborato, Nega gonna him. Today, what happened? Today, what happened? Okay, Akwa Bero, Chiamaka Jere gonna him. My Simon, but in 2020, after that 6 months, or call her back with apology. The same Chiamaka Jere, boy, brother told you, na Biafra Gerisia. The same Chiamaka Jere that you're seeing today. So for Chiamaka Jere to be deviating, Chiamaka Jere was in fact. There is a cause that is following him that he needs to remove from his head, because he is going to regret all his words and all his action. That is when Hadaino come at last, like people like Benchi. Hadaino comes at last. I see Papa Smith. That is Exodus, Biafran Exodus TV. I thank you so much. Good morning, Onyezioku. Thank you for coming. I salute you, Moisa. I greet you, my comrade. May Elohim protect you and bless you. And I always said, may He protect you and give you more and more energy. And the more that strength and that smiling face you always use to come on platform and make us to feel free and make us understand things that was meant to understand. So in general, I said, may He protect you and provide for you. Protect your family and guide you. And all of us, He said. So my fellow Biafrans, there is things that we have to know from the beginning. Chiamaka Jere was fighting over Tobie that he has monetized page. Today, the Chiamaka Jere has monetized page. He begged for gadgets that he can use to work for Biafran people. This gadget Chiamaka Ajere is using today is the gadget he got from where? From Biafran people money. The Okongozi beg any Biafran people money. The Simon beg or anybody money to have a YouTube page. The answer is no. So my people, the time we are into is that time that we all have to stand strong and do the needful. The time we are into is our own time for us to think and also know that nobody can stop our words, our declaration. So let all of us that understand the mandate of the government stand on it. So going by now, we have 13 likes. Yes, now we go to the headline that we put out. I was playing this preamble of Chiamaka Ajere for us to connect the dots, for us to know who he is. Maybe if you are forgetting who is Chiamaka Ajere. So, my people, the topic of today said, the real Biafran people standing on the real declaration of November 29, 2024, looking for recognition. Because why do we have to declare is number one question. We have to declare for the world to know that we have stand on our mandate. The mandate of Biafran people is what? After the votes of over 50 million people give us the mandate, give those that in the bridge then mandate to go and do what? To re-declare, for us to get the important document to present to the world. So the genuine Biafrans, the real Biafran people today stand on this mandate, and we declare it on November 20, 2024. Today, the government is 8 months and 1 day, number of it. And the government that's the declaration of the nation of Biafra are making way both in Africa, both in Asia, both in Europe, around the whole universal. This our declaration, November 29, is everywhere, in every country. They understand it. But you know that without this declaration, we are nobody. Without this declaration, no country will recognize us. Without the declaration of our independence and said it's November 29, no country will take us serious. Do you know, let me take you to a little bit journey. If they can use protests or IPOB to get recognition, why did Master Nekano say the time will come when the people will give mandate for them to form a government? That if you say those things now, that the enemies will betray it. But when the people give mandate to form government, when people give mandate to form Biafra Liberation Army, that Eastern Security Network are not Biafra Liberation Army. You remember those words from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu before he was kidnapped? Remember those words in 2021. Remember those words in 2020. Remember in 2019, the voice of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Remember all those words. Now, when you remember all these words that are coming from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and now the people give over 50 million votes for their declaration of the unity of Biafra, also to form the government. Then you will now know why you have to. And the Master also make it pop and plain that only their declaration of United States of Biafra is what will give us the equipment, the document to present to the world, and also to prove to the world that we are now organized. And the people of Biafra has given us the mandate. These are things that we have to put in our mind. These are things that you have to be thinking. Like what every other country that has today becomes a nation and have their Independence Day is what we have to also do like those, to make the criteria of the other countries and come together within ourselves like what we did in Finland with over 50 million votes. No country has used 50 million votes to declare their independence and form their government. We are number one for this. We are what? Number one for this. No country has it. Finland only have 100 votes, not 100,000, 100 votes. And the reds, the white Finland gets 100. Why that the red Finland gets what? 97. Only 3 votes. That what gives Finland you see today to be a nation. And what happened? They first declared their independence and they call themselves a nation. Every country, vie vassal in this world, what happened? They first called themselves what? A country. They now start getting recognition. They did not use any group. That's why I bring you the words of Mazin Nandekano, telling you that IPOB is a registered organization. But at the time will come when the people of Biafra will give mandate to form a government. When the people of Biafra will give mandate to declare United States of Biafra. And today what happened? Over 50 million votes was given for all this total. Over 50 million votes was given to the Biafran people. Black man, I greet you. Good morning from here. May also the peace of the Lord be with you, my brother. Remain blessed wherever you are. In the name of Chukwuka, in the name of God who lives in heaven, remain blessed and be safe. Thank you for coming in. Please, as you come still into this program, please have you liked? Have you shared the program? Please, if you never do so, please, I beg you to do so for like. The like, there is a 3 dots in front of your phone. Click on that 3 dots. You will like the program. You will see a like. And that is the first thing you will see. Then if you are on Binance horizontal YouTube, the like is on your left hand. The like is another thing you will see. So please, it's very imperative as you come, please like and share the program so others may know that we are live for us to discuss together. And so you see me playing this video of Chiamaka Jere from another phone. The gadget we are going to use to be playing it on the screen, and we all can come in and debunk their lies and expose them. The gadget is already down. We're only waiting for 1,000 subscribers. We are on 600 right now. That's why I asked fellow Biafrans to subscribe on the YouTube page, so we can also be putting our gadget is ready to go. It's only subscribers while we are waiting, because for YouTube you must get 1,000. Then you can have your StreamYard. You can have your link to invite people to come into your programs and also follow you to do the needful. So please do that for me. Like the program. My brother from Black Man said something. Please also listen to what he said. Please let us do that, because we really need it so we can move. Moreover, we need this people to subscribe so we can be able to do the needful. So we can be able to be very nice. We have our laptop is waiting for this 1,000 subscribers so we can hit. Let's hit it this month, or yes, we're entering inside the month of August. If you're on a platform, try to tell them that Biafra is my home is one of us that we needed to subscribe. Yes, that is bygone by now. Now, all the countries in the world have a day they call that this is the day that we got our freedom. This is the way we declared. Every country in the world, and those who are following Mugus everywhere, those that there was washed their head and was blind, affluent people did not ask themselves a country where you reside, did they have the day of their independence? If they have, what is the meaning of the independence? Is a day you open your mouth and declare a nation, your country, as a people gather and declare the nation as a country, or a country as a nation. That is what it is. And some people refuse to understand there is criteria, there is level, there is things you must do for you to declare a nation. Do you think that you can just wake up and declare a nation? No. There are things you must. And those things that Ojukwu did not put in place is what makes him to. After fighting a genocidal war, after 3 years, he said, okay, let us go back and manage Nigeria. These people are falling back. They are like people that time of Ojukwu asked Ojukwu to go back and vote in one Nigeria. That is who they are. These people today that are deceiving one another, they are like, after Ojukwu fighting, they are like those that Britain used to advise Ojukwu, okay, come back to Nigeria. The only way you will do it is that you have to form a party name and vote. And what happened? They rubbished Ojukwu. That is how they are rubbishing people like Benchi and all of them. Anybody who fall back is like what happened in 1967/1970. Because if Ojukwu could remain focused and because of lack of things that makes him to lose. Before I will go further to narrate some things more, I want to tell you the thing that make Ojukwu to lose the war. Honestly, one is unprepared. He didn't prepare. It's an emergency that he took it as a man he is. Well, that is who you know. But the buy is na mbrede ni dikman age mbrede amadike. Obedike obre age nka handra na mbrede ga amoro Ojukwu ro today. And because of your whole robbery, that is what we are here to do. We have achieved it by having the election again and have a government. What are those that make Ojukwu to lose the war? Number one was no social media that time. That is number one thing. Number two, without having a good arrangement or good alliance with some African country, because it's an impromptu something. That is emergency. Now, Ojukwu, remember I counted two things. Number one thing is this social media that we have today. This social media that we have today, that is number one. Number two, there is no man on ground that was trained before then. Now we have fulfilled the words of Mazen Nandekan that we need to prepare more than the way we are before. Ojukwu did not prepare. That is why Mazen Nandekan told us to prepare out. Now, if they ask you if Biafran people has prepared, what will be your comment on your own? Have we prepared more than the way we are before? For me, I said yes. Because we have social media on our own right now. No matter what enemy does, we have it. Despite that, we are in good terms with some African country who from them, we can, if we happen to go to second war again, from them we can be able to move in food. That is it. Number three, we have our Biafra, well-trained Biafra Liberation Army right now. We have them. And we have a government in exile. This is four things that Ojukwu did not put in place because it's too impromptu for him to save the life of his people. For what? For him to save the life of his people. That is what happened. And he loses the war. Then what are things that makes him to lose again? Betrayers. Backstabbers like Chiamaka Jerendem, Ogenker, Adado no will go to Fulani, and Adandoshu, and the Shomo Koma, and the Ruby Nadi, All these people you see today, Imam Maduabu them, they are like the brother of Ojukwu who betrayed Ojukwu down in his house. His senior brother of Ojukwu betrayed Chukwu Emeka Odumegwu Ojukwu, our eternal leader. Chukwu Emeka Odumegwu Ojukwu. These are things that pushed Ojukwu to fall back to Nigeria. So when you see these inconsequentials, those are not thinking, those that are not reasoning, that are telling you fall back, that are still in bridge, they are dragging us back. And we will never allow them to do that. We will not do what? Allow them to do that. When you see them, call them One Nigeria, that is who they are. Any fallback group are One Nigeria government person. Because that is how the advice Ojukwu fall back to Nigeria and went to go and form a party. And Nigeria government denied him his winning and everything because they know that through that way they can be able to grip Ojukwu. That is why Mazdan Kanu told you that we are not going to form any party that's going to contest in Nigeria because that party will never win. Even those that are follow One Nigeria, did they won? Even Ojukwu, even Peter Obi, did he won? Those of we coming to form a party. You know how Nigeria does their thing. They believe in corruption because from day one, Nigeria built with corruption. The British built Nigeria for corruption, and they call it as a mere geographical expression. When you see people of fall back, please remind them what happened to Ojukwu. Even they knew it, and they are still falling back. We are not going to allow them to come close to us. We have moved forward, backward never. What happened to Ojukwu will not happen to us anymore. That is why we have prepared more than the way we are before. Always have that history of Ojukwu going back to Nigeria. Do you remember that when, even at the eve of the war that Ojukwu is leading, he refused to fall back. He refused to say, okay, because I did not get any recognition from the world, that let me fall back and stay on Eastern region and I'll be answering Eastern region freedom fighter until we get recognition. All these things connect one dot. All these fallback people. Not that they knew, but because of the way Russia used the red Finland people to fight against their declaration is the way Nigerian government are using them to stop what we are doing, but they did not. That's why Shemakadere told you that Ngozi Orebeze, that they thought that they are stopping Ngozi Orebeze. And Ngozi Orebeze even stopped the evil plan of Ogenkere today. That the Ngozi Orebeze stopped the evil plan of the evil plan of Ogenkere and all of them. When you listen to the vagabond, then you will know that a lot they plan, even if Obato Obie is in Finland, they are coming. When Mazda told you that Nigeria will send delegates. Who are the delegates? Those who refuse to accept their declaration of Biafra is the people of Nigeria, those that represent Nigeria. The representative of Nigeria was manifested in Ogenkere Chiamaka Ajere. Because you think that senators will come? No, now. You know that they have already knew how to go inside our people and use our people against their people. I hope you understand that. So, that is why I want us to know that no matter what happens today, that these people will fall back, that they know what they are doing. These people will fall back, the Nigerian government sent them to come to destroy what we are doing. But what happened? Chukwu Okabiama is with us. That is why he puts this strong woman at a time like this to stop them. Now, try to let us know that in this life, no country get recognition with any group. The only way you get your recognition is when you declare and call yourself a country. That is when the world will say, oh, these people say they are a country. Let us recognize them and see their movement. Do you understand it? Country recognize country. Individual recognize individual. Do you understand that? Every country that have their independence simply mean that is the day they stood up and said, we have called ourselves what? A country, and they maintain it. These fools that come to social media every day, rant and shout, cannot tell the people history of the country where they are living. Every country fought war. Every country has the way they got their own. The way it happens for America is not the way it happens to India for them to get their freedom. The way that Russia and the way that Finland get their independence is not the way Germany get their own independence. The way Pakistan get their independence from India is not the way that every other country gets their own. You must agree on what will work for you. Depend on those that you are dealing with. Depends on those that you are dealing with. When you see those are against what we are doing today, I want you to know one thing. You know that they are all agents of one Nigeria. The connection I want you to have in your mind today, on a dot I want to connect is this. These people that fall back, they are like people of Nigeria. They are like when after Ojukwu, if Ojukwu still stand and said no, I don't want to experience 50 years, the work would have continued. But because of the advice, because of our people's way, Ojukwu surrendered. Because of his brother betrayed him, because if Ojukwu brother, if Ifajuna of Ojukwu time did not betray him, if they could have got the equipment of the war and come back, Ojukwu would have continued. But after waiting for his senior brother to return with the money he gave him, and he could not find him, and our people are dying more and more, then he now changed his mind. So those things that makes him to change his mind is what we are putting in order today. That is why we are preparing more than the way we are before. That is why we are where we are now. That is why we can't go back, because we have prepared ourselves more than the way Ojukwu prepared in the 1967/1970. That is how it is. That is how it works. You must be a nation for you to do what? Get recognition from a country. Police, recognize police. Military, recognize military. That is how it works. Every department recognize each other department once you are doing the same job. Now that we have declared, simply mean that we are a nation. Other countries can see us. In our document, they will see our declaration date and also know that we are a new nation. That we are bringing the nation that we have lost many years ago back to an existence. And when they read the history of Biafran people, they know why we have to declare and why we have to stand as people of United States of Biafra. The real Biafran people stand with the independence of the declaration of November 29, because it is very sacrosanct to the real Biafran people in their mindset, in their mind. This is how it is. So whenever you see these people making mockery of themselves, you will understand within yourself that you have to know that these people are the agent of what? Agent of Nigeria. They are only working for those who send them. I also want you to connect the voice of Simon, who said that Nigeria will send their agent. Did they not come to Finland? They come. That is Oge Nkele Shawanka Ajere, Mamadou Abu, Rubin Nandi. All of them, they are agents of what? One Nigeria. They are people that come from Nigeria. Let us listen to this voice again. Listen to Oge Nkele. Sorry, hold on. Hold on, my people, 1 minute. Let me connect on our speaker. That's why I told that everything we need to start this platform in a big way is ready. It's just this subscribe that we are looking for. Then we move. We are on 600 in 5 months. So let us try to make it.
Spend almost 30 minutes talking to our Prime Minister.
Listen for the lies.
Spend almost 30 minutes talking to our Prime Minister.
Why Simon don't speak directly, that they will only listen when he speaks. Let me tell you, dear friends, that is not possible. He cannot make outside calls from that prison and WhatsApp calls like almost nothing.
That I spend almost 30 minutes talking to our Prime Minister.
Let me tell you, dear friends, that is not possible. He cannot make outside calls from that prison and WhatsApp calls like almost nothing.
That I spend almost...
Did you see Dr. Ngozi Rebeze claiming talking to Mas Simon Oneba? Did you? But you see a man, a bunch of liar, a criminal, telling you that he spoke to Mas Simon for over 30 minutes. And the ex-wife of Mas Simon Oneba said, it's not true. They block him from talking to any outside country. Even those in Finland, he never even talk to them. The rest of him that is in America. And that is some people that people are following. That is some people are listening to. That is some of the people are connecting money and giving to. And according to Ngozi Rebeze names. Do you know that if it was Ngozi Rebeze that says this such a thing, that this a criminal, Oge Nkele said, that even till today, social media will be flashing it every day. The lies of Oge Nkele, the criminal. The Nigeria agent who went to Finland to stop our declaration of the United States of Biafra. Those who after war that advised Ojukwu to fall back and form party and deceive. So today you can see that they did not deceive our Dr. Ngozi Rebeze and the cabinet members. Those who are the region who Biafra. They refused to be deceived the way Ojukwu was being deceived after the war. They're continuously lying because when you I said this. Let me tell us this. If you said one lie, you need 10 lies to cover it up. And before you can provide 10 to cover that one lie up, you have lied more than 100.
And that is why I am.
So you can see the woman. Let me play it again fully and show you the video so you can see, you can know what I'm talking about.
Every word and deliver his message.
Listen.
Let me use the opportunity to also let Biafras know that I spend almost 30 minutes talking to our Prime Minister. That I spend almost 30 minutes talking to our Prime Minister. That I spend almost 30 minutes talking to our Prime Minister.
Why Simon don't speak directly, that they will only listen when he speaks. Let me tell you, dear friends, that is not possible. He cannot make outside calls from that prison and WhatsApp calls like almost nothing.
That I spend almost 30 minutes talking to our Prime Minister.
Let me tell you, dear friends, that is not possible. He cannot make outside calls from that prison and WhatsApp calls like almost nothing.
That I spend almost 30 minutes talking to our Prime Minister.
he can only call me internally and his lawyer internally, and that is why I am there existing, that I go there, write down his every word and deliver his messages, because the prison self don't let him call WhatsApps and foreign numbers for that matter, even though his communication is not restricted anymore.
After 2 months, we have the opportunity to work on the phone yesterday.
So it is just not possible he can now.
You hear that?
Let me use the opportunity to.
That is not possible. Yes, Pastor Tina, good morning. Good morning, Tina. Welcome. Yes, they only turn our DPM head upside down. That is how they presented their evil video they caught by Cute TV that time, who does that job. But the important thing I want us to know is this, that these lies that these people dish out today, if happened that Otongo was the one, I hope you know by today, this social media, this will be a jingle for these enemies of Biafran people. They are going to be the enemies of Biafran people. They are going to be using it day in, day out as their jingle. But because of it does not come from them, what happened? They can't play it. Because the woman debunked their lies without wasting time. I spent 30 minutes talking to our Prime Minister. What happened? All is lie. They started their foundation with lies, like the con that paid them money. You know that Nigeria started with lies. That is how they paid them money. I see my good friend, my brother, Maikan. You're welcome. Good morning from here to all my brother. May Elohim continue to bless all of us and protect us as we do more. These evil people that we are seeing, listening the voice of, even the woman, the essence of our Simon Bao is an also evil woman also. Because him and his brother colluded to bring false witness against Simon Eber. The tax rates that Simon was also they brought as one of the charges today. Is this woman and his brother colluded and bring it also? The woman is also evil. But the only thing happens that here, Chukwu Okabiama used him the time that he need to Chukwu Okabiama used him the time that we needed this evidence and this truth to play out. Because if she did not come and debunk it, the muggles that are following them will also say believe it. But because of the woman debunked the lie, he shocked them to their bone marrow that particular day that was doing that broadcast. If you see Ogenkere face, that you will know that this woman really dealt with her. So we have to know what we are doing. The real Biafran people, do you still stand on the independence of Biafran people? Do you still stand on the re-declaration of November 2024? Now, when we stand on this, we are looking for what? Recognition that can save all of us. That can save Simon Epa from any interrogation. That can save Mazin Nandekano from Nigeria's shenanigan and shambolic country and shambolic law that they are using there. This is what can save any of us. Then we'll go back to our homeland. So whatever you are doing in a day, please try and pray one prayer in a day in the name of recognition of the University of Biafra. It is very, very imperative. When I go to the platform of people like Humble Lion, Maz Ezedos, and True Survivor, I are thinking my own thinking that we should bring a day out to pray for recognition of our country. Since we declared, have we prayed together on one platform, or make it 2 days prayer for us to get recognition? We know how important it is. Yes, I think I don't know, this is my own suggestion. This is what comes into my mind. That we should, all the Biafran, both those on S handle, that we should choose a day. Any social media you open that day should put a day to say a 2 days prayer for our recognition. Because we must be doing everything humanly possible for everything we want in this movement to be accomplished. We need, I don't know, Tina, I don't know, mankind, that guy, everyone in the comments, I don't know. This is my own suggestion. This is what comes into my mind. That we have to choose some days to pray. To speak that day will be prayer. After we have come to narrate and play videos of our declaration, then we have a prayer in the name of recognition for USD government. I don't know. For me, I think that this is my own suggestion. Because here is where we say our mind. So I don't know about any other person. Whether do you think it's nice for us to choose a day or days to pray for our recognition? To ask for Caribbean, cry to him for 2 days and have a prayer. Because you know, there is where we got in. When we got into any new movement of this, any new phase of this movement, a prayer will come in. What? A prayer will come in into any movement once we dabble into any new phase. So since we are declared, I don't think we have an 2 days prayer for recognition. It's also very important for my own thinking. And if we will do it, we need all the real BIAFRAS. Even if it means gathering somewhere together, those that can gather live, not even on YouTube, not even on airspace to do it. I think it's very important we do so. I think it's very important we do so. I see Okonkwo. Thank you for coming in. Ezenna, thank you. I see you. Thank you, my brother, for coming in and also liking the program. So, my people. Now, going back to what we are discussing this morning, that the real Biafrans stand with their independence. That is why every social media yesterday was bubbling with what? The activities that happen in Finland to refresh our mind. For you also to ask yourself, do I still stand on this, their declaration? Do I still stand on it? Do you understand? I see my brother Easy Way. Good morning, you're welcome. I'm watching it. Do I really still stand on this their declaration? That is when you see all the videos that making waves since yesterday's social media. Then you ask yourself a question. Let's all listen to this before we go and refresh our mind on what happened on November 29, 2024.
Formidable array of enemies.
Listen to this from Mazinan.
Both external and within. And we are going to overcome each and every one of these obstacles. That I can assure you. That they may know that the God we worship is an invisible God, not a God that was wrought by the hands of men. For we do not worship idol, and we can never ever worship idol. Is impossible. This very family, this IPOB, belongs to the Most High. And that is how it's going to be until Biafra comes and beyond to eternity.
Yeah, look at
but there is one thing I want all of us to understand this very evening. We are facing a very formidable array of enemies, both external and within. And we are going to overcome each and every one of these obstacles. That I can assure you. That they may know that the God we worship is an invisible God, not a God that was wrought by the hands of men. For we do not worship idol, and we can never ever worship idol. Is impossible. This very family, this IPOB, belongs to the Most High. And that is how it's going to be until Biafra comes and beyond to eternity.
Yes.
But there is one thing.
Now that we are no longer in IPOD, now we are in what? The people, the indigenous people of Biafra in United States of Biafra. The indigenous people of Biafra are in United States of what? Biafra. Have it in the back of your mind. Always remember that. We are in the era of what? That all the prophecies of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been fulfilled. The enemies, do you think they have stopped? The enemies is Chiamaka Ajere, Sonny Akparawa, Oge Nkere. Anybody who is against this government today, against their declaration, they are what? They are the enemy wading in, not those that are outside. Hope you are following. They are the enemy, those that are very close to us, those that are here with us, those that follow us to Finland. But in their mind, they are representing what? Nigeria agents, darkness people. They are what? You know that the words of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and words that come from Mazi Simon Ekpa, if you don't really pay attention, you will think that the words they don't have really meaning. What is the meaning of those words Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said? That the Nigeria agents are going to be in Finland. Oge Nkere and Chiamaka Ajere, who told you that they are working to stop their declaration? Then who sent them? Are they not the agents? Are they not people of Nigeria? That is who they are. That is why I bring back to what happened to Ojukwu. That even though at the worst come to worst, that Ojukwu resist of forming a party, that Ojukwu resist of no victor, no vanquish. By today, we have not been under the declaration, because at that time the world has started changing their mind to help Biafran people when they understand the game that Nigeria government is playing. In the beginning, they did not understand it. That is why sometimes when I see some of our brothers, I say they don't understand the game that Nigeria government use Oge Nkere and the so-called CRC and the so-called autopilot people. You see, they are all like those people who advise Ojukwu not to declare Biafra as an independent state in 1967/1970. They are like them. They are also like those who advise Ojukwu to accept no victor, no vanquish. They are also like people who betrayed Ojukwu with their too much advice. That is why I said, in the government of Biafra right now, they don't need too much advice. Let all the advice be what is in concern of Biafran people and how other countries get their own and get their independence and recognition. Let them use the other people's countries' advice to achieve what we are looking for. Because when you look at what happened to Bangladesh, the same thing happened to us. Bangladesh fought with Pakistan. After fighting with Pakistan, they declared. When their leader declared, the Pakistani people arrested the leader of Bangladesh. How did Bangladesh receive the leader back? They declared. Then a smallest country organized them. They called them Kuhat. I don't know where the country is today. Then after that country as the first, India recognized them. Immediately India recognized Bangladesh as a new country, as a new nation. What happened? Pakistan released the leader of Bangladesh who was held captivity in Pakistan. That's why I said recognition is what is going to bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and all his sufferness and Mazi Simon Ekpa out, not by courts. But Chukwu has put it in by force that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be free from now till October. The same with Mazi Simon Ekpa. They are all going to be free. So don't mind the shenanigans people are saying. They are talking without finding histories and know how other countries achieved their own. And when you listen now, Ozu amaga abu oleba anya n'ọdụ. Ozu amaga abu ogele. onye anwale egbe anya n'ụlọ mmadụ esi akpọ ogene ozugbo ozugbo. That is the enough for now. That's why I said any advice that our government is going to take in is looking for other countries who have similarity of their declaration, their independence, they are fighting for freedom, like the way we Biafran people fought our own. And you hear what Mazan Kanu said, that Biafra land must be to what? Defended. That the enemies are going to come, but we are going to do what? Push them away, like the way we have pushed the 5,000 areas of DOS out, the way we push IPOB One Nigeria out, the way we push Ogenkere and the fallback gang out, the way we push CRC out, and the government stands strong. Yes, that is what we need to do. That is moving forward. That is standing on the mandate. That is standing on our independence. That is standing on our new nation. Yes, before we shift to another movement today, another video that we're going to play. Well, give me 1 minute, please, my people. 1 minute. Sorry. Yes. For those who has number that you normally use to make, if you are free to call, you can call in. Then after some call, we see play some video. This is the first segment of this program today. Is that the real Biafran people stand on the mandate. They stand with our declaration. Now that we have declared, we are all looking for what? Recognition with the name United States of Biafra, as a country, as a nation, not as a group, not as an individual. Because we have fulfilled what Mazda Kanu said, that we need to prepare more than the way we are before. It's part of it. We have prepared more than the way we are before. The number to call is plus 973 360 51 337. If you have the number, if you have your own contribution, you are allowed to, you are welcome to contribute your own quota in what we are doing this morning. In standing in what? In standing of our what? Real declaration of United States of what? Biafra. It is very, very important that you understand this aspect, that it is what we all have to do within ourselves. It is. Do not waste time. Do not panic. My people, do not. Stand. I see Moke Zike this morning. Moke Zike, thank you so much for coming in. It's been long you are here. So thank you for coming this morning into our platform, and also please like as you come. After this, then in the 8 months of Minister of Biafra, what I ask you, if you know you have something to contribute, the number to call is plus 973 360 51 337. That is the number we always use on this platform. That is the number that we always use on this platform. Then going forward, before we're waiting for the call, we are going to be playing some videos again, and also letting you to know things we have to know. The enemies of Biafrans are showcasing their face every blessed day. And it is important and it's very good that we know our enemies. Moke Zike said 8 months of having and harvesting and thanksgiving. We thank the most higher God from giving us victory, strength, power, and the courage. USB forever. That is where we are today. If you are not in this government, You are like the Finland people. You are like the red Finnish people who fought against their own people when they declared in Helsinki in December 6, 1917. People turned against their declaration because there was being paid by Russia the way Ogenkere and all their cohorts being paid today by Nigerian government. You see, the fake protests, that is how I call it, because for me, I don't paint words. Do you know why Finland locked their embassy in America? They knew that, look at this man who betrayed, who bear witness against my Simon, who the government to use. How could you want to come here and come and rubbish it on us instead of you, who has done that before? 1 minute, my people. So, my people, when you see all this that is happening, I always use one word: do not panic. We are there. This government has come to do what? To stand gidi. You on your own, did you stand? Are you happy?
I want all of us to understand this very evening. We are facing a very formidable array of enemies.
Okay.
Both external and within. And we are going to overcome each and every one of these obstacles. That I can assure you. That they may know that the God we worship is an invisible God, not a God that was wrought by the hands of men. For we do not worship idol, and we can never ever worship idol. Is impossible. This very family, this IPOB, belongs to the Most High. And that is how it's going to be until Biafra comes and beyond to eternity. But there is one thing I want all of us to understand.
I am trying to remind enemies something.
We are facing a very formidable array of enemies, both external and within. And we are going to overcome each and every one of these obstacles. That I can assure you. That they may know that the God we worship is an invisible God, not a God that was wrought by the hands of men. For we do not worship idol, and we can never ever worship idol. Is impossible. This very family, this IPOB, belongs to the Most High. And that is how it's going to be until Biafra comes and beyond to eternity.
Yes, so until Biafra comes.
But there is one thing I want.
There is enemies. And how do you know these enemies that we have around us? They have showcased themselves to stop their declaration. They showcase themselves by cascading, calling United States of Biafra USB charger, calling our DPN names like the way they called Simon Eber names. When all this history are repeating, do you need someone to come and tell you that you are not getting it right, that you are not doing the right thing? Do you need that? That is why you have to know that the enemies within it are those. That is why I told you the internal conflict we are into is what the enemies have brought in, and we have to deal with them. The internal conflict that we are into is what proved to you that everything that we are doing, that we are doing the right thing, that everything is intact. So You don't have to panic. We must continue doing what we are doing. We are not going to stop. We are not going to stop. It's only United States of Biafra government is the only one that has what it takes for us to get what? Recognition. Mukezike said, we commit USB government, cabinet, DPN, BLA, PDF, BRF, media, and activities into the most high, powerful God. Yes, so because that's why. If you listen to the voice of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it will refresh your mind and tell you something. It is very, very important that all these things are happening in our own time, and you are here to witness all of them. You are here to be a witness of all things that happen. Ndeba is no people. No na di maka egu dindo. Na-ekiri ihe na-emego nwụrụ anwụ n'okwu Igbo. When you are seeing all this that is happening, all these things is proving to us that our victory is assured, and we cannot do without enemy, because sometimes enemy prepares you to stay fast in what you are doing, to stay fastness in what you are doing. That is why sometimes I prefer to have the enemy. I prefer them to come sin. I prefer them to come and challenge in what we are doing. My people, it is very, very important. It is very, very important in what we are doing, so that nobody can stop what we are doing. Please, I'm on live program, please. So everything that is happening, there is a reason. Chukwu Okabiama has also showed us what? All the enemies of what? The Biafran people. Today, are you telling me, Zike, that you don't know who is the enemy in this movement? Can anybody say, I don't know who is the enemy in the movement that we are into? Today, we all have known the enemy of Biafran people. Those are within in what we are doing. You don't need a oyokometer. You don't need microscope to find them out again. They have all figured themselves out. So you will know that there is enemy in what we are doing. Then you will also understand the game the enemy come. They only come to stop that declaration in Finland. They use their gutter mouth to tell you that. Please hold on for this video. We are going to be doing things to refresh our mind, so we can understand that everything is happening in our own favor. And Chukwu Okabiama is the one piloting this movement that we are into. If this movement is piloted by a human being, way back, all of us could have gone. Way back, all of us could have not be here today talking. We cannot even have mouth to talk. We could have been a slave by now. But because of Chukwu Okabiama is the one piloting this affair of Biafra movement, that is why you see everything working according to the plans, the template of Chukwu Okabiama. That is how all this is working. That is why everything is working the way it is working today. Let us play this video to refresh our mind.
Good evening.
No, sorry, not this one. We have played this one before, not this one. Just 1 minute, my people. 1 minute. 1 minute. Listen to this national anthem.
Hello, the United States of Biafra.
Yes, sir.
right, depending on your time zone and your location. Congratulations to the USB government. Congratulations. Yes, we'll be growing from strength to strength. It's not minding all the attack from here, or the attack from the fall back, or the attack from the CRC, or the attack from the Nkozo. Wherever it's coming from, we will not mind the attack. We'll be soaring higher and higher and higher until the day man Simon Ekpa came. We're careful the mission and the beautiful thing that Dr. Ngozi Onabueze has actually achieved during this time that he was away. So can we play this other video? Gonna watch here for the beautiful garden that was done in Finland, Lahti, on the 29th of November 2024 during the declaration of the USD government. So you watch here the video, you bump to start off the video because a whole lot of people need the ear for this particular update. So watch the rest of the video, guys. I will be right back.
Hello, the United States of Biafra.
United States of what? Biafra, not United Bridge. No, not to Bridge United. Do you understand it? Not to Bridge United. There was, and it was a shouting USB, United States of Biafra.
All right, from the shouting and screaming of everybody on at this garden, everybody was screaming USB, USB, USB. Man, will be about one today that so many people, none at this place, they scream with this thing, are the same people. They said to their broadcast, I put out about the same USB, a terrorist government. Now, about the person who made this declaration, a leader of a terrorist group, the same people none at this place, they screaming USB. Very, very disheartening. Yes, but if you that after screaming USB, a putane play propaganda up and down, causing chaos in the government that you're supposed to nurture. A puta tisa tisa because we tisa and that is why today is a remarkable day. BIAFRAS celebrates 8 months. From 8 months, I celebrate 9 months. From 9 months, 10 months, 10 months, 11, 1 year. After 1 year, then we 0 from 9 because only go 1 year. Okay, you Wednesday, anyways, continue watching the video.
After you have shouted USB, you come according to USB terrorists, USB charger. Come on, and the bias now.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so very much. All right, we continue to conclude. Our independence is here today.
Look at Adam Dosh on pulpit. After that,
on behalf of the Prime Minister, His Excellency, Abba Simon Njako, the Prime Minister of the United States of Biafra. Now therefore, the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic Government in exile, His Excellency Abba Simon Njako, by virtue of the authority and pursuant of the issues and principles recited above, do hereby solemnly proclaim that the territory and region under the 40 Confederated States of Biafra, together with our continental shelf and territorial waters, shall henceforth regain her independence and act as an independent sovereign state with the name and title of the United States of Biafra.
That is where we are. After all this dance, after all this noise, then you come back and you fall back. After all this, you open your mouth and call it USB terrorists, USB 1 Nigeria. Do you know why Sona Aprawa? I'm not going to go to Sona because Sona Aprawa did not go to Finland. Obuno be in the gang, Finland declare that they shout to USB as the new nation that was declared on November 29. Sonny Abrawa in the Ejeba or Yamabukuel. If Sonny Abrawa swear, take an oath, that I did not go to Finland, I did not believe in that day because I wasn't there. But for those who stand on that ground of Finland, on Helsinki, like Finland, and opened their mouth and shouted USB, today, where are all of them today? Where are some of, not all, what is some of them? Because you can see Ogenkere telling you on their so-called protests that Finland chased him away and proved to him that you are the Judas of Biafran people, that you are like the red Finland people who turn against their own independence. After all these things that happened, after all these things that transpired, after everything that happened in Finland, and you come back, you are falling back. You are supporting falling back. Let your brain continue falling back. You can never do anything good that is moving forward. You will remain from where you are and be going back. It's like when you are building a house. You want to continuously on foundation. Remain there. You can, all of you who are in fallback today, you can never build a house and finish it. I want to use a common something to give to you, so you can understand. All of you who fall back today, if you start a building, you can never finish it. You will remain in foundation year in, year out. And if you get any money that can move the building ahead, the money will lost, and you will remain on foundation. That is my word to any of you who fall back today. That's what it means. You can never start building a house if you have started. Now that you have fall back, now that you have started abusing the new nation with the negativity that is in your head, I want you to know this and know it all, that thing that you wish this government will surely happen to you. You will continue falling back. If your daughter or your son are in school, you will continue repeating class. So you know the meaning of fall back. That you wish a new nation, that you are calling a new nation. You that fall back, may your children never graduated from any class they are, starting from November last year till today. They will continuously repeating class day in, day out. So you will understand painful of falling back. After you have paid money for one thing, you want to continuously pay on that the same thing every year. Who does that? Why are you renewing the house rent where you are living? In another year, you renew it. That is what moving forward. Why don't you not see using that the same one that you've been using before? My fellow Biafras, do not panic. Do not move an inch. Never you. When you look at the shenanigan protest Ogenkere went to go and do in Finland embassy, what do you saw? Finland shut down their embassy. They closed it. Because they don't want the face of the saboteur to appear, because they knew that this is the man they use from that the same embassy to submit false documents against Simon Eber. That is the same man they use to stop wanted to use to stop their declaration, but the spirit of Biafra pushed him and suppressed him with Siamaka Ajere, and that old fool called Mamadu Abu down. That is why Finland shot. And you can see how many they are. They want to do protests. What we are into is not the time of the era of protest. But if the protest must come, it must come from where United States of Biafra. Then you will see the honor. You will see the glooming. You will see what it takes to be a nation. Finland knows that. See, if we did not declare United States of Biafra, by now, Obato Obie will be in Nigeria. It's because of the unity. That is what holds Finland tight. Because you cannot send a prime minister of a country to another country. No, you can only send him to his own country. If we did not declare this our independence on November 20, 2024, by now, Simon could have been in Nigeria. Because that is why when they set all their trap, that is why they told Ogun, do not allow them to declare that nation. Because if they declare it, Nigeria does not have power, that treaty to bring Nigeria, to bring Masaba back to Nigeria again. Do you think, sometimes we have to think very fast and know what is happening. So Finland, you know why they are delaying today? They are delaying because they understand the movement. They understand how it works. They understand how everything is moving. That is why Finland refused to send Obatode out, because they knew that the nation he was fighting because we took them on a way. They thought that Biafra was not going to be declared. That is why today I hold Dr. Ngozi Orebeze dearly in my heart. I give her that respect, that kudos. I salute her for standing up when all hope has lost. She stood up and defended Biafran people. She stood up to defend Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. She stood up to defend our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa is in Finland because of their declaration. If not that, it could have been that he's using a group to incite violence in Biafra and also in Nigeria. That he's using a group. But when they see that their declaration has done, they knew that all their mission did not come to accomplish. That all their mission did not work anymore. So my people, so today we have more of our time. We are going to call it a day here this month. Today, we want to come back in the evening time. Those who are supposed to call, I could not have time to call, and please keep the call in the evening time. We are going to come back online again today. We're going to be online 2 times today. Every day, from now to Friday, we'll be coming 2 times in a day, depending on how school Kabia give all the strength to move on. So from me, from here, I want to say, have a wonderful morning. If it is a night, have a good night. If it's afternoon, good afternoon. May Elohim protect and guide us, and may He grant us one thing, that to the heart of countries who are going to recognize us as a new country, may they all come. No, school carry by prayer. He said. Thank you so much. We move.